Hey everybody, welcome to the Lilley Pad and live stream with Baozi Boss.
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going?
I'm all right. Just feels funny, the first we just spoke, so it threw me off a little bit. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, well, that works. So this is our China Talk conversation. The topic today will be convenience. So talking about like the conveniences of living in China from what we've experienced being there, and then comparing it to like our homelands. Like for Baozi Boss, it'd be the United States, and for me, it'd be Canada. So just comparing how things have been before the pandemic and after, because I've seen a lot of change. How about you?
Wait, after the pandemic? Oh, you mean in your country, like in
Yeah.
Canada?
Well,
Oh
I
yeah,
guess
definitely.
we can start with you because like you live in New York City is pretty much has the similarities of like the conveniences that would be in like say Beijing, right?
Definitely. But I haven't been to Beijing, but I've been to
Mhm.
Shanghai, and
Or Shanghai, yeah.
yeah, it's pretty much very similar.
All right, let's go through some conveniences. What do you have on your mind? Like, what is the number one major convenience that is different than your hometown?
Difference, you said?
Yeah, like what's the biggest convenience you'd say?
Oh, the biggest, how affordable everything is. I
Yeah.
think that's definitely it, especially in New York. Like, let's say the train, it's to get on it, it's almost $3, and that sounds crazy. In China, to get on the train, sometimes it's 2 RMB most of the
Yeah,
time,
2 or 3. Yeah.
2 to 3, yeah. And on the bus, if you go on the bus, I mean, the train and the bus in New York are the same price, but in Xi'an, like if you have your little card or if you pay
Hmm.
with your phone, it's 1 RMB. So it's
Wow.
basically free, yeah.
Yeah.
So when I go over there, I just get my mother-in-law's bus card
Yeah.
and just put like 20 RMB in it, and I'm good for a
And
while.
then what's that converted to American?
The 20 RMB.
Like if you're taking the bus, how much would it cost in
Oh
like
my
20
god,
cents?
dude. Let's see. Yeah, probably like 20 cents. So right
Yeah.
now, the RMB to US dollar is like 6.4, I think. So
Mm.
maybe like 20 cents.
Yeah, because I remember taking the subway in Beijing, like that was like 20. Well, I was just there in 2018, but I'm just trying to think back when I was living there and when I was going to work, I was using the subway practically every day. It was only like 2 stops away, but still, it was like 3 RMB, I think. So it was like about 30 cents at that time, Canadian or American. I can't remember. Canadian and American dollar was a lot closer in that time. So it was, yeah, it was about 30 cents.
Yeah, the uh, the train in China is like 10 times cheaper than what it is in New York.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it when I first went to China, and I'm like, how much is the bus? She's like,
How
oh,
many
1 RMB if I pay for it by phone. I'm like, what? It's
how many
crazy.
subway lines are there in New York City?
Oh, in New York City. Wow, now
Two?
you're taking away my New York card, right? If I
Yeah.
can answer that question, no, there's no way there's two. There's probably like 20.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Wow.
There's like from 1 to 7,
Hmm.
and then a bunch of letters A, B, C,
So it's
D, E,
actually
F.
very much the same as Beijing because Beijing, last time I checked, there was like 18, at least 18.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's definitely around 18 to 20.
Wow. So it better not be an earthquake in New York.
But oh my god,
It would
and
just be
it's also
hollow underneath.
and in New York it doesn't go by like the way China is. Depending on how far you're going, it's 275 no matter what. Even if I want to go one stop away, there's like no
Mm-hmm.
discount or anything.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember them charging any extra besides unless you took like an express line to the airport. Then it's like 25 RMB or something. Might be more now. It's probably more now.
Oh yeah, the subway in Xi'an, depending on how far you're going,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the price changes.
Mm. Yeah, so like in Calgary, like I don't take the trains at all, but I remember last time, um, it's on a time period. It's like 90 minutes. You buy your ticket, it's like
Uh-huh.
3.75. It's almost $4 Canadian. And then it's like for 90 minutes. But you can use, I think you can use the same card. It's a transit card, so you can transfer it to the bus if you needed to.
Oh yeah,
So
we
you
can
get
do
on,
that.
yeah, so you can get on the bus to the train station. Yeah, there's no subway, but they call it a city train, so C train.
It's like above ground.
Yeah, it's above ground. Some of it goes underground, but most of the time it's above ground.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And it's what, almost 4? What would that be like in American
I
dollars?
don't know yeah, it's almost $4. I'm not sure what it is now, but that was like last year, a couple of years ago. I checked and it was like $3.75. Yeah.
Does it feel of like quality? Because one thing, the New York subway does not feel like quality.
But that's classic, right? Some people want to experience that, you know.
I'll be nice to my city. I'll say it's classic.
Yeah.
I just know when my in-laws come over and they see this subway, they're gonna be like, "What? This is New York?"
Mm-hmm. It's North Korea.
Right.
Just kidding. Yeah, but like even in Xi'an, it's probably a new subway line there.
Oh
right?
yeah, definitely. I think it's 2000, like around 2010 they just made it. Like 2007.
Well, it's pretty much like sparkling new.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So subway lines. Yeah, I think if I could compare anywhere in Canada, it would be Toronto, but they only have like 2, from what I know. And like Calgary, they were supposed to make one. They're going to call it a green line.
Yeah.
I don't know when that's going to happen, or if it's going to happen, or if it's going to be above ground again. But I mean, I don't know. Everything's really slow here, and they always promise things, but then years down the road, it just never happens. So it's non-existent here. It's just a train system above ground. Yeah.
How's safety? In New York, we don't have those closing gates like China does when you get on the train, the glass.
Nope. Someone can just push you off.
That's actually happened like a week ago. Not to me, of course, but somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been some instances, I've seen on the news. But yeah, there's no like glass doors and stuff like that.
You've been to the Shanghai subway? I mean, the Shanghai airport. I'm sorry, how they have like the subway
airport,
right in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
Beijing's the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's an express line, and it goes way faster. So it was like 25 RMB from the last time I tried using it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Switching terminals, I was scared. I'm like, how do I get to this other terminal? And some girl pointed downstairs, and when I get downstairs, it's a subway. I'm like, wait, what? Where's this girl sending me?
Well, it's the same in the PEC, like PEK. They're all their airport. Like as soon as you get off the plane, there's an automatic train. Like it's all automated. You just get on, and there's like A, B, and C. You know, which one do I get off?
Excuse me.
So it's all automated, which is cool. And it's actually funny because the train is it's Bombardier, so it's like from Quebec.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, wow, this is weird. Like, I don't even have this in my own town.
That's
All right. What's next on the list?
The taxis and Didi. I mean, most of my things are just about super affordable because
you can get the same things here, right?
But the taxis are like crazy cheap over there. Over here, if someone's taking a taxi everywhere, they'll just be like, "Why don't you get a car? You're wasting money."
Yeah, like there. What does it start at in Xi'an?
Oh, I think it went up, but I think it's 4 RMB as soon as you get it, like 4.75. I'm not sure. Yeah,
that's so cheap. Yeah, in Beijing, I think it's at 7 now, 7 or 8.
Yeah. I thought Shanghai was higher and Hangzhou.
Yeah, but
Xi'an
4
was cheaper. Yeah, 4.
It's like half. Yeah, that's RMB if anybody's listening. I don't know if anybody's watching, but if they're watching later,
it doesn't say. It should tell you. No.
I got to open the chat here.
I can check on YouTube.
I don't know. Oh no, it's up on the corner there.
I see your notification. Let's see if it updates. Just a quick check.
Everybody's watching Matt's video now. It's about to end soon though, I think. So most of the conveniences, a lot of things are cheaper, right?
Yeah, like not Didi, I'm sorry. Meituan.
What's that?
Compared to like Uber Eats, the food delivery service.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah, I think I'm not too familiar with the names because I never used it.
Oh yeah, we used it not a lot, but we've used it a couple times when we just wanted to. My lights turned off. When we wanted to just be lazy for the night. It's just like, let's order something, and it's super fast, and it's like $1 the delivery charge.
Yeah.
In New York, delivery charge. Like
Sometimes nothing if they're like a restaurant right under you or nearby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes like nothing. They're like, oh, bring it up for you.
Yeah. Yep.
Or like the grocery guy, like when they have those little convenience stores inside the building. Sometimes they'll deliver it for free.
Oh,
like if you know
I didn't know that.
Well,
that's
yeah, I've had that experience once because like I would go there almost like every day, right? So
and they
make
have
friends with the owner.
That's so convenient. Like you have a convenience store right at your lobby.
Yeah. Well, I think the guy did. He rented out. Yeah, he like rented out a corner unit and converted it to like he lives there as well with his kid and wife. What was that? I gotta turn this up.
2 entrances, one from in the building and one from outside the building. So you like go in from the outside shop and then just continue to the elevator.
Well, his was like a corner unit, but like he had a back door, but he used that for deliveries, like stuff to come into his building, into his shop. Yeah, that was a sweet place to live. So convenient. Any time of the night, I was just like walk downstairs. He's there. Like, you ever sleep, man?
Order there or no?
Like I just go grab a Coke Zero. That's when I started drinking Coke Zero.
Okay.
So cheap.
Oh, Wahaha or Wahaha.
Wahaha water.
Yeah. Oh, the yogurt drinks. They have these little yogurt drinks.
I like the bagged yogurt. Big bags of yogurt.
Well, I haven't had those bags.
Yeah. Oh, they're good. I get it like a big peach one. So that's like another convenience too, is how cheap stuff is. Like even yogurt and stuff like that.
Yep.
It's not like a luxury there because like I think Beijing is pretty famous. They have some pretty famous like local yogurts. You can go find some places where they make their own yogurt. It's really good.
You just mentioned the convenience store. The first thing I thought of was buying eggs at the neighborhood local convenience store. It's so cheap, especially compared to New York. A dozen eggs can be like $3 for like medium-sized eggs.
And they're straight from the farm.
Yeah, you see the hay on the eggs.
Or someone's backyard.
You see whatever bedding it was on still on the eggs. I'm like, what's all this dirt?
Yeah. Super fresh. That's good.
In America, we don't see much dirt on things at the supermarket. Like ginger, doesn't have it.
No.
All right, I'll stop. Huh?
But even talking about food, like, so the difference is like here, I've noticed like, I never used like Uber Eats or DoorDash. I don't know. You guys have DoorDash?
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are the American brands that have come here. There's like Canadian ones too. There's Spud.ca. There's HelloFresh, Grocery Link, which is a local one in Calgary. Like there's all kinds of stuff now, and everybody's using it. And like if you shop, even Walmart, the superstore, the real Canadian superstore, or Safeway, Sobeys. I mean, you can get curbside pickup. You can even get delivery.
Yeah, a lot of stores did that here. A lot of curbside pickup. You could just call any stores, even the mom and pop shops, like the non-franchise brands, they do it.
Yeah, they're like trying to do it to survive too, right?
Yep.
So I wonder do you think they're going to stick around after the pandemic, like the end of 2021 is probably the end of the pandemic, I'm guessing. But I think after that, do you think they'd still have like this convenience of curbside pickup and like groceries to your door?
I think so. I think they probably like it.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't think it's going to go away. I think it's just going to be one of those new things that's, it's just going to continue on. And I think it's kind of, it's the new normal, right? So like,
true.
I was just telling my wife today, I'm like, man, it's like, it's now just as convenient as China. We don't even have to go out. We have like curbside pickup, but like even we've had stuff delivered to our house from Walmart, groceries. And like at the moment right now, they're only doing essential. So that is groceries. they're not gonna like pick out some oil filter and stuff like electronics for you, stuff like that. But yeah, you can get your groceries sent to your door.
Same day delivery.
Same day delivery. Yeah, it's like within 2 hours. And then there's Amazon Prime, of course.
Yep, they have groceries.
Hmm.
In New York, you see a bunch of those Amazon cars everywhere, just delivering the entire day.
Yeah, yeah. They just built a new factory here a year or two ago. Maybe it was earlier than that. Yeah, they built an Amazon factory here, so it's like instant. It's right in the countryside, like right out of Calgary. So everything's become more convenient. In my opinion, it's been even more convenient now than it was before.
What I don't see that's convenient during the pandemic here, that's super convenient in China before. Well, I don't know about now because I haven't been in China now, but
yeah,
the hospitals in China are really convenient and affordable.
Mm. Oh yeah, definitely
Have you been to a
affordable.
hospital over there?
Yeah, a few times, but I haven't like had to go for myself.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, I did go once. Yeah, maybe twice. Now that I think about it, two different things. Yeah, I had like a stomach problem. The other one was like I was feeling dizzy from the pollution.
Yeah. Oh man.
And that was at the very beginning, right? I wasn't used to things, and then I started wearing masks. And that's the one thing that I don't have a problem with, and you don't have a problem with it either. It's just because the culture there is like just wear a mask. Like it could be for pollution, or it could be for if you're sick.
If you're cold too, right? I saw my
in the wintertime.
wearing her mask. I'm like, why are you wearing your mask? She's like, it's freezing outside. I'm like, all right, I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, that's like another thing. The black cloth ones.
Yeah.
For the winter.
Yeah. PF filter. I learned about that in China. I was like, what's this PF thing? She's like, oh, it's for the pollution. And it comes with like a little clip you put in the mask, like a filter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then the numbering, it's like 2.0, 2.5. 2.5,
yeah.
It's like you got to wear the certain kind for the certain day.
Somebody actually criticized me for wearing that one day outside. And it was an Asian friend. He was a Cambodian guy. He's like, why are you wearing a mask? And I'm like, cuz we were doing food deliveries on like electronic bikes, Uber Eats at night. And he's like, why are you wearing that? He's like, you look like one of those broke people from Asia. I'm like, wait, what? I was like, you're Asian yourself. Why? How is this broke? Because I'm like, I don't want to breathe in like any gas fumes or anything.
What does it have to do with it?
I
That's
know.
Stupid. Because you see a lot of cyclists wearing those because it blocks the cold wind. It's not good to breathe in cold wind when you're exercising. So you see a lot of cyclists and joggers wearing those regardless anyways. I don't know. That guy just seems ignorant.
Yeah, it was very ignorant. I'm like, wait, how is this? He's like, I don't know. I'd be embarrassed to wear that here. I'm like, what? He's like, that reminds me of when I was in Cambodia. I'm like, what?
He's just looking down on his hometown. That's sad. All right. Subway lines. Yeah, we were talking about those. I forgot to mention that. Lots of subway lines. But also, what about timing? I know in China it's always on time.
Oh yeah,
and the buses too. They're running all the time, like running on time. Like every 5 minutes, there's a next bus, right?
We're supposed to be like that in New York, but I guess not. And we have a bunch of things they added, like time charts.
Mm-hmm.
You would constantly just see the delay on it, delay, everything delayed.
Yeah.
Like I was telling you before, I pretty much like bosses in New York don't even fire their employees for being late. If you just that's such a scapegoat, you can just be like, hey, the subway was delayed. They're like, all right, you're late.
Yeah, that wouldn't happen in the rest of the country though.
No, not at all.
No, it's like even in Canada, it's like, can't you be here on Canada time? If you're talking to if you're working in China, be like Canada time, okay? That means on time. Like be here right on time, on the dot. Yeah.
And then it's so expensive in New York, and then they're not reliable. Mm-hmm. So people are complaining now because they want to bring the price up even more. They said 25%. That sounds crazy. People were like, okay, we understand New York, people get paid more here, but how can you keep raising the price if your service is still garbage? So.
Yeah.
It's only fair.
Why don't
If
they
it
just?
worked, I wouldn't mind paying $3 or 50 cents more.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're driving, right?
Yeah. But even in New York, driving is not convenient either.
Yeah.
In the city, like around the boroughs, it was a pain in the butt to go to work.
Hmm.
Even in Wall Street, like I see it now. I see a lot of people now using electric scooters, like the kick scooters.
Hmm. Oh
Like,
yeah, there's like the
like
pedal
you
ones.
have praise. No, not the pedal ones. Just the ones that you just stand on.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I see those like right now. Everyone's on those. I almost
Oh yeah.
went crazy. I'm like, oh, I want
Are
one.
those the rental ones?
They had rental ones, but
Hmm.
no, they haven't put rental ones in New York yet. They
Hmm.
did put the e-bikes. Uber had theirs in this city, but they got rid of them.
Yeah.
Now they have rentable electric mopeds, which is okay.
Yeah. At one point here, they had too many of them,
We
and
need more
then
here, I think.
eventually there's just I think one company, maybe one or two companies left, but you see people on them all the time.
Yeah, I see a lot of people on the city bikes. They're called
Hmm.
city bikes in New York.
Hmm.
They're from like Citibank, and I think who owns that? Bloomberg, I believe.
Mm.
They're all over the place,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they're
That's like
expensive too, in my opinion. Like I see
that's like
people
a
riding those. I'm like, oh my god.
yeah. That's like another thing that I see that's come over from like Asia is that those electric bikes. First, they're all over the place there, and then they eventually came here and they actually got popular.
It's cool, man. I mean,
Yeah, it's convenient.
no one can hate on it. Yeah, and
Yeah,
I
like
find that they're everywhere in China.
I see young people using them all the time, like younger people than me, like them who are in their 20s, teenagers using them. Like, man, I wish I had that when I was that age because like I wouldn't have to think. It's just like, okay, tap and go. You wouldn't even have to buy your own bike.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So that's what I have on my list so far. What's on yours?
Um. Wait, I had the same things as you had. Well, I had the hospital. What convenient? Let's see. Just I guess most people in China would just they do takeout or eat out because it's just
Mhm.
I'm saying it comes down to something affordable again. Over
Yeah.
here, it sounds ridiculous if someone's like, "Hey, I'm eating outside
Yeah.
every night." I mean, unless you have it like that, then I guess if money isn't an issue, then you can eat out every night. But most people, you tell them you're eating out every night,
Yeah.
no way. But in
And
China,
like that, yeah, like that's the thing. If you were gonna have like a real healthy meal and go to like an actual restaurant, not McDonald's, I'm sure you can do that every day.
yeah,
But if you're gonna like
well,
eat
not for
like
a long
real
time.
meals every day, like they do in China, they can get like real meals, like bowls of noodles and stuff like that, like all kinds of dishes, and it's the same prices as if they were to make it at home. So that's why a lot of people just eat out all the time in China, right?
Yep,
Yeah,
breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
yeah, super cheap. It still is, yeah. All right, I think that's as much as I have.
I was going to mention the vendors, how they're everywhere in China. Well, in Beijing, I don't think
Hmm.
there aren't too many, right?
Oh, like the street vendors?
Yeah.
I think they've been trying to get rid of them. You'll still see like the outside like barbecues, but usually they're related to the restaurants. Like the restaurants just bring like a barbecue outside to do the skewers and stuff like that.
In Xi'an, we still get the street vendors who are like
Hmm.
out there. They're not supposed to be out there.
Yeah.
One day you'll go and you're like, "Where are all the vendors?" And you ask someone in the neighborhood, "Oh yeah, they said the inspector was going to be around today, so everyone's afraid."
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
ever see when they rush to leave? Like they're there, and then an inspector's coming. Everyone's just like going crazy, packing up fast.
And then
It's
once
like
he's gone, they're back.
he doesn't care either. I think he's just doing his job. You know,
Yeah.
he knows they're
Yeah.
doing it. He'll probably eat there in his on his break. So
It's like, by the way, I'm an inspector. What?
okay, and they just give him the food for free. Like please.
Bribe you. Here's some free food.
But I find in China people aren't like that. Like the inspector would go there and just screw everyone over. Like I don't really see too much of that in China. Like
Hmm. It's a lot more laid back. Yeah.
and everyone like looks out for one another, especially like in the community.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's the same as here, right? Like if cops have a quota, they're gonna be they're gonna be parking their cars along the road and giving out tickets.
Just waiting.
Yeah. Oh, always on a Friday, end of the week, Saturday. Yeah. All right, man. I think that's it.
Alrighty.
25 minutes. I think that's good.
That was fast. 25 minutes.
Yeah. Well, if anybody ends up watching this, that'd be great. Because I haven't seen one person jump in, but I mean, I gotta maybe post some videos announcing. But this was kind of like spur of the moment. Hey, do you want to do this? Sure, let's do it.
Right. It was like well, it took long because I was busy, so I was like, just give me please.
It's all right. Yeah. Yeah, but maybe next time we'll try to plan something and make a little promo video on each of our channels. So yeah, go check out Baozi Boss. Go check out his channel. I'm gonna put it in the description below.
Cool. Thanks.
And yeah, go check him out. Subscribe, like the video, share it if you like it, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Take care, guys.
Bye bye.